Hey team, well, here's the big announcement. Some of you know what's going on if you've been watching my social media and paying attention to that. Some of you don't, some of you probably don't know me. So just run through it real quick. My name is Bob Taylor. I live in Austin, Texas. I am 51 years old. I think that's right. And next year, in 2020, I'm going to hike the Pacific Crest Trail, starting probably mid-April and finishing hopefully mid to late September is my goal. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you know what the PCT is, although some of my friends may not. So I'll explain it for those of you that didn't do the homework. The Pacific Crest Trail runs from the border of California and Mexico to the border of Washington and Canada. It's 2,650 miles. Should take me between 5 and 6 months to hike it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You go through 700 miles of the California desert up to a place called Kennedy Meadows, which is the start of the Sierra portion of the trail, which lasts another 400 miles through the Sierra Nevada mountains. And then you have Northern California, which is 700 miles, Oregon's 450 miles, Washington is 500 miles. And then you're done. It begins outside of San Diego, near a little town called Campo, California, and it ends at the border of Canada, but if you have to hike another 8 miles to get to a place called Manning Park, which is the closest civilization to the end of the trail. I can walk into Canada as long as I have my United States passport and a one-page form that they ask you to fill out. And yeah, I'll be leaving my apartment and my job and my cats and my car and all of my junk and just being voluntarily homeless for 6 months, basically. So I have plans for all of those things, or most of those things. Some of the details you can't work out until just the last possible second, but I requested a leave of absence from work, and it won't be paid or anything like that, but I have saved up what I consider to be the bare minimum amount of money to go, and I've got about 9 more months to pad that number. So yeah, I'm gonna go on a very long walk. I don't know how my graphics skills are. Actually, I do know how they are, and I know that they don't exist. So I'll try and get you some good maps, or you can just look up Pacific Crest Trail. PCTA.org has great information about it. If you have questions, please pop them in the comments. I'd be happy to chat with people. Hopefully if somebody else is doing the trail, we can share some ideas. I'm in a couple of Facebook groups. That's a terrible idea. Don't do that. It's just, yeah, that's a bad idea. I'm hiking northbound. You can hike it either way, obviously. But I'm going to hike northbound because of weather considerations and resupply considerations and all of that sort of stuff. The majority of people hike it south from Mexico to Canada. A very small number of people that are not to be trusted hike it southbound. We don't ever talk to southbounders. I'll do a bunch of videos about my gear. My friends and family who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I'll do some videos for you to explain, some of the terminology and we use a lot of slang and a lot of abbreviations and a lot of just sort of hiker lingo stuff. So those of you that know me know that I love to hike, I love to camp, I just love to be outside, traipsing around, and this is a good one. So that's the thing, Mexico to Canada. Yeah, again, if you have questions, let me know. Be happy to talk with you. And I'll start putting together some informational videos as I get out, get my gear dialed in. And it's weird to say it out loud. You put it into the universe, it becomes real. At this point, I've really only told people that I didn't think would believe me that I was going to do it. So it's going to be great. Yeah, I keep looking at, I have a better map of the trail, and I'll put in a shot of that here if I can figure out how to do that. Okay, stay with me. We start right here at Campo. This is San Diego. We traverse the Anza Borrego Desert, around the Mojave, back over to here. That's 700 miles. That's Kennedy Meadows. That's the start of the Sierra. Elevation profiles over here. And we go through the Sierra to Sonora Pass, which is sort of the end of the Sierra portion. And then Lake Tahoe, up past Lawson, make this big westward swing and back. We enter Oregon, we go past Crater Lake, we go all the way up here to the lowest point on the trail, which is Cascade Locks. That's where you cross from Oregon to Washington at Bridge of the Gods. And then up past Mount Rainier, and there's Canada. And that's what she looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna document the trip, obviously, and post videos so that my mom knows I'm still alive. And for anybody that wants to follow along, I love to watch people's hiking videos. I know that's kind of a niche market, but I'm part of that niche. Yeah, so I can either stop here or I can go on for like 4 more hours. So I think I'm gonna stop here and we'll try and dish these out in smaller chunks. Again, any questions, please reach out to me. Happy to talk to you. Love to talk gear, love to talk about the trail. Pretty much consumes my waking hours. I mean, except when I'm at work. Obviously, I'm 100% focused on work at those times. But every other minute of the day, I'm pretty much thinking about the trail. So, good to meet you. Again, I'm Bob. Peace.